Hey, good morning. Tony LaPorta here with NakedTrader.com. Running a little bit late this morning, but that's all right. I've got a lot on my mind, and my son Louis actually busted his collarbone on Friday. These damn longboards. But anyhow, he's going into surgery this morning. He's going to have a couple plates placed around strategic areas to mend the collarbone, mend the shoulder. He's busted up pretty bad. I haven't heard much from my mates in England and London, but I have sent out emails, and I know in 1988 I spent some time in Johannesburg, and the news every night showed riots in Soweto, and I was told before I arrived that everything was okay, and everything was okay. Soweto was a 1 square mile area. Johannesburg is obviously a big city, so sometimes the press throws things out of proportion. The only thing I know is what I'm seeing via the TV, via the internet. Looks like what's happening in London and England is a little bit more serious. And to my mates out there, use your gut, use that inner voice, whatever your inner voice is telling you. If it's time to go, you collect your wife, you collect your kids, and you go. You plan a good route, and you get the hell out of there. And let it resolve itself. It will resolve itself. And when it does, then you come back. So this is the most important thing is to plan a good route out. And because you just don't need this sort of faction in your life. It's sad but true. I've been writing for years that we need to buy guns and ammo, because when man does get hungry, he will do whatever he can to feed his family. What we're seeing at the moment is a little bit different, but it's still young people who there's no jobs for them. And I spoke to someone last night when the man above, when the government says, the little man, okay, 2 for you, 1 for me. 2 for you, 1 for me, I can live with that. But when it's 2 for you and you take the 1 for me away, then I'm going to do something about it. And that's what we're seeing at the moment. So all that aside, good luck. Use your gut. If it's telling you it's time to go, go. Just pick up and go. Onto the markets. We obviously see what's going on now. It's the French banks. As I sit here, do they have any Belgian banks? Do they have any, Swedish banks, Danish banks? Come on. They're dropping like flies. And I remember watching CNBC last night, and some well-respected analysts were coming on talking about, this is the bottom. This is the bottom in the market, and we obviously had technical reversal days yesterday in the indices, and the objectives were, and these are minor trend change indicators, and the objectives were trades above yesterday's highs. As I write to my clients, you put your orders in, and especially in August, that's all you're looking for. Well, the objectives were met. All 3 indice markets traded above yesterday's highs in the overnight session, and now the Dow is 300 points lower. So this happened about a week ago, and I wrote about it last night. There's still markets. These people are picking bottoms, and I heard from another mate of mine in Switzerland, and he wrote to me, and he said he's hearing some nasty stories out of London, not about the riots, but about people picking bottoms and getting their ass handed to them. What I've always heard about picking bottoms, the only thing you get from picking bottoms is stinky fingers. So there's a few out there who have decided to pick a bottom here on Wall Street, and honestly, you can't disagree. They're talking about levels. The market's so oversold. Similar to 1987. The only difference is we haven't seen capitulation. And we never saw capitulation in 2008, 2009, and this big move here, 6% in one day is not capitulation. Capitulation in 1987 was 23% in one day. That's capitulation. This 6.6%, whatever we had a couple days ago, when the Dow was down 634 points, that is not capitulation. And I still, as I sit here, I know I put out a webcast maybe a year ago. Someone was reaming, TLP, a new whatever, and they're gone. Oh yeah, well this and then this and that. Everyone else gives us levels, you give us nothing. And I gave them a level. I said 2,500. Well, it became a big stir, and as I sit here today, I still believe that in 2012 we will see capitulation, and capitulation will be in a matter of about a week. The Dow will go from 4,000 to 2,500, and that will be another 40% move, and that will be capitulation, and that will be when the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker are all screaming, "Get me out!" And you'll know it because you're in the financial markets, and they will be coming to you saying, "I can't take it anymore. I'm getting out." And they'll think you're the expert because you're the one who is involved in the markets. And when you start hearing that, then come back to Naked Trader and watch TLP, because TLP, that's when he will be calling for a bottom. That's about all I have. This is Tony LaPorta with NakedTrader.com signing off. It's been a great month for me. I haven't been involved, and I'm thrilled as can be. So that's about all I have. Cheers. Have a great day.